To get down to the ground, step back, put one knee on the ground, take the hand of that down leg, put your hand on the ground, sit all the way down and through. This gets us into a seated hip position. The shin box distance is important. The distance between your feet is the distance from your ankle to your knee. So that when we go into our shin box, we don't have to move our feet. Our knee lies down at the instep of that lead leg. One hip is usually worse than the other. This hip does not feel great today. I'm going to use this hand, pull this hip down towards the ground. The other way to do it is to take the lead leg, rear leg, lead leg, hand, put it close to the hip, drive down, force your spine vertical, and that will drive this hip down into the ground. Check this movement first. If this hip is way up off of the ground and your spine is rolled, your shoulders are not level, practice the more basic versions of this exercise before you do this alternating front press. Check both sides. When we come up, our feet did not move. We stack to the other side. This side feels better. Hip drives down. Spine is as vertical as possible. Engage the lats. You can reach out with this hand, grab that shin, pull yourself in to get more stretch in the hip. Come back to our neutral stance in the middle. The distance here is important. Get your club in between your legs. We are going to pick it up in this position. Elbows track inside. The balance alt shin box means that we are not doing the front press. We are holding the club in balance. We are changing from one side, back to neutral, to the other side, back to neutral, and changing. When we add the front press, we're going to be pointed towards this rear leg knee. So there's going to probably be some twist in the spine that will help us drive this hip down. Front press. Pull it in, transition one side to the other side. Press over this knee, front press, transition, front press over this knee, transition, front press, transition, front press. Come back to neutral, set it down. That was our right hand on top. Think right hand high, right leg forward. Think right hand high, left leg forward. And you need to have an equal number with the other hand high. These are 4 different core firings. If you just do one, you will build holes into your ability to move. Let's go to the other side. Left hand closest to the tip of the club. Get it up any way you want that you don't get hurt. Stack to one side. Press over that rear leg knee, drive the hip down, verticalize the spine, press, pull the weight in, transition to the other side, press, pull the weight in, transition to the other side, press, pull the weight in, transition to the other side, and press, pull in, transition back to center. The most common thing that people will do is they will go too heavy. Whatever your standing weight is, if you're standing front press with 25 pounds, you're going to do this with at least 15 pounds. Think this exercise is 50 to 60% of your standing weight. The second thing people will do is they will get too much gap here and they will start to open this up. You can do this, but this is more of a modern dance position than it is a common everyday man's position. The point of the shin box is that you are getting good at bailing out of a squat when something goes wrong. This is the normal range of movement we need. When we start to push this out, this starts to become something that's called stag position in circus. It is very cool, but it is not necessary for normal people's hip mobility. Knee close, try and get that hip all the way down. The other thing that happens is the hand is not at the level of the nose. People will either press too low and compromise their wrist or lift up too high and start to arch their back. The goal for this exercise is rib cage down, abs on, hands pressed straight out in front, hand at the level of the nose. We pull the weight back. In the beginning, people will have to move their elbows in a bunch of interesting ways to figure out how to get to the other side. That's fine. It's all core work. When you press, that hand is at the level of the nose. Bring it in, transition. People will do what's called walking. They will not stay in the same spot when they are learning this exercise, or if they've been training really hard on doing squats or something and their hips are tight from training. They will hike this hip up in order to get to the position. That's fine. You will find yourself wandering around the room because as that hip lifts up and comes back down, you move a couple of inches. Totally fine.